Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another stream. We're starting a little bit late today because I don't know, I got sucked into other things today. So it is currently 4 p.m. for me. Let me adjust the volume of the music a little. God, Spotify's volume adjustment is such dog shit. That's better. All right. Hello, Barbecue Biscuit. Hello, Hunter. Hello, Alex. And yes, we do have new emotes. I finally remembered to add Scratch's emotes that he made for me very generously. I also gave him the artist role, and I think I did the emote attribution thing correctly. So, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. You know, it does kind of look like the Xbox logo now that you say it. What the fuck do you mean stop sucking things? What does that mean? Hello, Ninja Guy. Hello, Sine Wave Mood. How's it going? All right. Um, so today, we're gonna try to finish the armature attachment. So last time we got everything pulled apart, and I wasn't even gonna take apart the motor originally, but the screws that held up on the faceplate that were loose. So that was fun. Had to look at all the goop that came out of it. That was just out of this little itty bitty motor, but we got a lot of stuff out of it. So that was fun. Um, so I think first things first. What we're gonna do is spray some of this crap with I don't know if I want to use brake cleaner or WD-40 on these initially. Um, I think you're gonna get brake cleaner. You're gonna get WD-40. Let's just go with WD-40 to start with, and then we'll go from there. Just get these soaking a little. All right. So yeah, it's I wanted to start like earlier today, but I don't know. I got sucked into Bo's stream a little, um, and I don't know. I slept in. I actually I didn't go to bed until like 4 a.m. last night, so um, that was fun. So I slept in quite a bit. Yeah. Hello, Jane. Oh shit! Thank you for the tier 3 resub. Oh shit. That's right. That's the other thing I was gonna fix. I was gonna fix the resub. It doesn't have a sound alert for some reason. I forgot. Oh well. And then I went around shilling for Bo. Yeah. Hey, I said one thing. It was your decision, which I do appreciate though. Um. But yeah. So that's basically where we're at. Oh, I'm still tired. I don't know. I think I'll pick up as stream goes on. But right now I'm just like, bleh. Just one of those days. All right, yeah, we'll let those sit for a minute. You'll be back later. Got to do some driving. All right. Well, we will see you around. Okay. I think first thing I want to do is probably put this, you probably put the motor back together. I think that makes the most sense. Just make sure everything is actually clean in there. Just trying to make sure that the bore that the rotor rides in is clean. Am I actually in the business of finishing projects? On occasion, we'll find out. You're out of focus. God damn it. There we go. Thank you. Um, yeah. I forgot what I was saying anyway. Yeah, let's get the motor back together. I think that's the best best thing to start with. So let's get this guy just wiped clean. I have Q-tips somewhere. Here they are. Finishing projects was the topic. It is. We'll see if we can actually get this thing done, but I think we got most of the way there last time, so it shouldn't be that bad. He says with confidence for no reason. Undeserved confidence. That's the word. Something you're not doing. Yep, that's real. I know that's not normally how projects go. Is they normally just sit in the background for a while. But this is kind of forcing me to in streaming. It's really bad in terms of hours logged, like how much time I put into it, and how much work I'm actually able to get done. But it does make me reliably do stuff. What was this motor for? So this is for a what's called an armature cutting attachment. I'll be honest with you, I don't know exactly what it's for. It's for cutting armatures, which is something to do with a motor, or with it's a part of a motor. And so all of these parts were the rest of it. This is what actually powered the cutting attachment. Um, Here, you know what? If we actually let me pull up the manual thing that I found a while ago. It's somewhere. Uh, that's not it. Is this it? Yeah. And let's go to split screen. That's the wrong Firefox window. Thank you. That is the other one. Let's change the window to this one. There we go. Okay. This is the manual. There's stuff for the grinding attachment. Oh, here we go. Well, no, wait. This isn't the catalog thing. This is the manual. Let's see. That's not it. Where? Why don't I have that tab open? That's also not it. What the hell? Where did I put it? I had like a folder for lathe stuff. Found it. Here we go. Here's the catalog. And now let's see. Blah 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 blah. Motors and accessories, chart attachments, collet chuck, the grinder, taper attachment chucks. Here we go. This is the motor-driven mica undercutter for servicing armatures. Attaches to back of carriage cross slide where it can be put in action in a second or moved out of the way when not in use. Saw is fed through mica by turning lathe carriage hand wheel. The new grooves are always clean, square, parallel, and uniform in depth. Height of cutter arbor is adjusted by elevation screw with hand wheel control. Saw arbor driven by Dumore motor. Capacity under arbor 5 inches. Grinder, I hardly know her. Yeah, exactly. Hello, Ty. But yeah, so that's what this thing looked like originally. Um, and so that's the motor. Although it says that this is a Dumore motor, and this is not. This is a Bodine Electric Company motor. But close enough. Um, I also do have the. I don't have the box that came with it, but I do have both of the chucks that it's talking about here, and they're kind of interesting. One of them has bronze jaws, so that you can basically support work without actually needing a center rest, which is or a live center, which is interesting. I've never seen that. I was a little confused when I first saw it in the box or in the like pile of junk, but yeah. Oh, they had coolant systems. Hmm, interesting. I didn't know that. Okay, anyway, let's not get too distracted here. Hello, Hulock. And yeah, finishing project. We'll find out. Yeah, we have emotes now. Hello, Jane. Hello, Talarian. We've got emotes. I finally remembered to do it. You've only heard mica used in reference to commutators. I don't know. I'll be honest. Like I said, I don't really know what the deal is with that. Uh, brass chucks make it so that you don't need a live center. Here, let me grab it and show you because that didn't make a lot of sense probably. Um, let's see, where is it? This is part of the thing. Where did I put that? Ah, crap. Here it is. Okay. Yeah, pretty much. So this is the basically this goes on the spindle, and then you can use it like a normal chuck. It's just in the shape of a Jacob or like a drill chuck, which is interesting. I've never seen a chuck made for this. Um, uh, I've never seen a drill chuck or it's technically this style of chuck is called a Jacob's chuck after the inventor and the company that made them. But I've never seen a Jacob's chuck used for a workpiece, like intentionally. You can use them, but it's not normal. But this is the one with the bronze jaws that I was talking about. So you see how these here, let's see here. Can we focus? Yeah, there we go. So it's filthy as hell, but you see how these bronze jaws are. Well, the jaws are bronze, and so what you do is you lightly clamp. You don't even clamp. You just lightly touch the end of the shaft or whatever you're working on with the jaws, and then uh, oil it, and then just let it spin in the bronze jaws as a support. So now I'm covered in WD-40. So you don't actually need a center. It's kind of neat, but yeah, the emote gives you stabby vibes. It does kind of look stabby now that you say it. I should really look into how Jacob's trucks are assembled, because some of them I'd like to like that bronze one. I would like to disassemble and clean and then put back together. But I don't. I've tried and I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get how they work. All right. So let's get back to this. So this guy, this is one of the carbon brushes. Actually, we don't even need to assemble that yet. So we got that bore cleaned out. We need to clean out this guy. Make sure that this is nice and clean before we assemble it and trap um, dirt into it for all eternity. Hmm. You know what's something I just noticed? I don't know if you guys can tell, but you see how there's like a shinier spot on this bronze area here? I think that's from this. There's like a little stack of washers and spacer things here. And I think that, here, let's see. I think that's from the stack over time. I think these are actually springs to take up the play in it, but I could be wrong. But it's just kind of interesting. Shiny goop soup. Yes. Oh, it's always nice and shiny. And not always. That's not true at all. But yeah, this thing is pretty. I don't even know what else to say. It's just gorgeous. It's a nice piece of old work. I don't know, something about motors and like all of the complicated individual laminated pieces and the copper. Um, I don't even know what the technical term for this thing is, uh, but it's neat. And all the windings and everything, it's cool as shit. Hello, Wigs. Let's see. Pushing. Yeah, exactly. So it's called. You're probably thinking of a steady rest or a follower rest. And I do have a steady rest too, but the casting is cracked, so we might have to. I don't know exactly what I'll do about that, but yeah, you're thinking of one of those. They are a thing. I've just never seen one that goes into a tailstock like that. It's interesting. Oh, Jane, thank you for the sub to Wigs. Thank you. We appreciate you. Jeez, dude. Yeah. Uh, I'll always take the support, but you totally do not have to. Oh. Ah, earthquake. Ah. Perfect. Oh wait, I need to like mark it as complete, don't I? Yes, complete. I wonder. I should look into like how people do reward requests on other things. Because I didn't realize they had to manually mark them complete or anything. Um, but yeah, it's interesting. Um, yeah, you're referring to steady rest. Someone redeems earthquake. Yeah. Yep. Exactly. Got to save up and set 12 fires at once. I don't. I'll be honest. I don't know what I would do if guys did that. Um, but I guess we can find out. All right. I think it's time to reassemble this. Let's get these two together. Okay. Something just fell out. That's just a chunk of paint. That's fine. This thing does have kind of a lot of play in it, but it's not that bad. And then this guy goes up. Got to make sure that the oil cup is facing upwards because, gravity won't work very well otherwise. Okay, and then let's line up the screw holes and grab the screw. Yeah, you guys have a ways to go. I made it expensive for a reason. Yeah, come on. I didn't line it up very well, clearly. Maybe I did. No, I did. We're good. Just didn't look like it was going in. Oops. And that part fell out, of course. Oh, okay. Oh, you know what? That would actually be a smarter way to go about this, is to assemble that part first, huh? The fire good. Correct. Yes, fire is good. Oh, that's something I didn't notice before. That hole is kind of deformed. I don't know if, here, let's see. I don't think you guys can see this, but that hole, it got dented. The casting got dented. And so the hole is like all weird and fucked up. But I don't think it's in a way that actually matters. That's just kind of interesting. Little evidence of mishandling. I don't know, I've talked about this before, but I love taking things apart and seeing how they work and seeing all of the patterns and the wear marks on them. And we're out of focus again. Because it tells you a lot about the history of it. You'll never see a point until you see what an irresponsible fire is. Well, I gotta keep you waiting. Hopefully it doesn't disappoint. But until that day comes, I shall keep my secrets. Have you torn apart a carburetor? Nope. I'm not much of a car guy. I'd like to learn more about cars, but I have never done that. I just like basically all of our cars just work. Um, and by the last time if anything significant breaks, you just have to take it to a mechanic anyway. And I don't want to do the minor stuff because I don't want to. If I know how to do it, I'm not a math guy. How dare you? You need to repay keeping us in suspense by setting 20 fires at once. I would be impressed. Uh, I don't know what I would do, but I could try. Uh, I forgot what I was saying. It's gone now. That's fine. Getting doxxed because you burned your house down due to an ill-conceived channel point redeem. That would be insane. That would be a really funny way to dox myself, though. Imagine the firefighting, like the fire investigation. It's like, what happened here? It's like, oh no, sir, I would never do an arson. And then there's just there's just fucking video evidence of me doing it on on the internet. That'd be great. That would go very well. Why is the house charcoal? I'm sure they've wondered. They've i- they've come home and asked me like, "What the fuck are you doing?" So many times. There's like a very specific tone of voice that they use for it. Local idiot burns down house for content. I mean, honestly, I'd be surprised if there wasn't a video like that already. Um, but yeah, I know like that. There's like a very specific tone of voice where it's like, "Oh, I almost said my real name right there. Ooh, don't do that." Um, uh, when they're like, "What are you doing?" Um, and they just say my name disappointingly. It's like, "Ready?" The FAA was not amused. Wait, there's a guy. Wait, he crashed a plane for content. No wonder the FAA was pissed. What the fuck? That's insane. Yeah, the nuclear Boy Scout. I haven't. I only vaguely remember that story. I should really. I think. Oh gosh, what's his name? The guy who does Half-Life Histories. I think he did a video on it a while ago, and I watched it, but I don't remember details. I should rewatch that. What's his name? Alan Pan. No, that's not right. Kyle Hill. That's it. He faked losing his engines. What the hell? Never looking at criminal charges. I wouldn't be surprised if the dude got criminal charges. You don't fuck around with planes. That's not a good idea. Not good for your health or for your criminal record. Bailed out before the situation became critical. How did he fake losing his engines and not expect him to figure that out? Frankly, that's just embarrassing. Like, it's so easy. You got a not nearly long enough amount of prison time. He made a breeder reactor in his garage, realized he had a massive leak. So, wait, let's see. He threw it in the trunk of his car and was going to dump it in the desert, but he got pulled over and told the cop about the leaking nuke in his trunk. Okay, that's so much more insane. I didn't remember that part. Hello, Runic. We were talking about a guy who crashed his plane intentionally, and then obviously got he crashed his plane for content, and then obviously got caught because uh, they don't you don't fuck around with planes. They do extensive investigations whenever anything goes wrong. Oh shit, Ty! Thank you for the gifted sub to Asias. Thank you. They used this YouTube video. Oh dear lord. Yeah, something very calm and normal and relaxing. That's us. Yeah. I'm the normal, relaxing, wholesome streamer. That's me. We do very normal things here. Oh, there's gunk in that. There's gunk in them bar threads. You would set a fire for content, wouldn't you? My lawyers have advised me not to comment on that question. You don't live and breathe French lesbian colleagues. What a sentence, man. What a sentence. Without context, it would be hilarious. Dang, I have a lawyer. I am my own lawyer. I'm my own legal defense. Like streamers who have lesbian moms. He never actually reported the crash? What the fuck? Okay, hold on. There's too much goop in this hole. I can't actually screw in. Let's take these guys back out. Oh, you know what I just realized I forgot to do before I started stream? Is plug in my air compressor. Let's do that. And I guess we're gonna stress test the audio filtering because it's loud. And it's gonna be a minute because it takes forever. It's not a very good one. So I don't know if you guys can still hear me or not. It is very loud. The funny thing is, we have a larger one at work that like powers the entire shop. And it's like big. Can you hear me or not? Wait, hold on. Multiple messages in this chat that are probably gonna be quote sections. Yeah, probably. You can barely hear me. All right. Okay. So I'm just gonna ignore Medmo then. But yeah, we have like a big air compressor at work that is we're talking easily the size of a car, and it supplies like 145 psi at some stupid amount of like flow rate to like a dozen machines, right, running simultaneously, and that thing is actually quieter than my air compressor at home, which is insane to me. Yeah. Sorry for the ad watchers. Ignoring Venmo probably isn't a bad idea most times. Damn. Poor guy. Actually, I might have a tap with this side. I do. Maybe I don't. Nope, that's not it. Nope, I don't. Can't have nice things. God, this thing's so slow. The one at your dad's office wasn't that loud either. I was like, yeah, it's insane. Like, okay, so we actually got it replaced. I think at this point it was a year ago ish. I might be misremembering, but we got it replaced within the time that I was here. But the old one we had was loud as fuck. Similar levels of noise to this one, but the new one we got, you can like have a conversation next to it. It's insane. It's impressive. Hello, Alex. Thanks for coming by. What do I need the air pressure for? I just need to blow out. There's some gunk stuck in the threads of this. Oh, finally it's done. There's some gunk stuck in the threads of this, so I'm just gonna blow the hole out, and hopefully that clears it up. It's barely audible to the compressor. Okay, well, hopefully, well, I'm gonna say it again. I need the air to blow out the gunk that's stuck in this hole. We'll see if that actually fixes it, but that's the point or the plan. Okay. Now it's good. Yep. Nice and done. Our air compressor is nice and full. That's the word. I was just saying, I don't know if Alex heard me, but I was saying hi. All right, let's see if we can actually screw this thing in enough. Yeah, I think. Wait, was this the hole that was the problem? I don't even remember. It must have been. Oops. I think we're good now. We'll try it and we'll find out. All right. Into the bore you go. I said, there you go. Okay. And then here's the other part of it. You heard him? Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm impressed at how well the audio, like the noise suppression, works on anything. Like, especially also Discord's audio, like background noise compression or suppression is insane. Oh, why is there a string there? Get, hold on, I'll just chop that off. But yeah, Discord's like, I think it's crisp. It's insane. I remember seeing a video of I think it was Grian. He was intentionally being annoying and like vacuuming while talking on a call and just intentionally being annoying because it's funny. And you could still hear him like very clearly. And like the only thing was his voice was slightly robotic. It's impressive. I don't know what else to say about it. Okay. So there's that guy. And now let's get back to where we were, which was putting all of these screws back in. Line the bolt holes up first. Oop. Okay, there we go. Yeah, audio processing, I don't know anything about it, but God, it's impressive what they're able to do. Okay, there's that guy. Oh, knock the thing over. Oh man, it's getting kind of hot in here. We might be getting to the time of year where it becomes difficult for me to stream for a long time, not because like stamina or anything, but because I'm gonna sweat to death. When I running something in regards to filters, nope. I have like the mic has a built-in noise compression thing, noise suppression, and that's on. And I don't remember if I disabled that or not. But Windows has a noise or I forget what they call it exactly, audio enhancement or something. Oh, it looks like I do have that turned off. But yeah, I have nothing on in terms of filters other than a compressor and a limiter so that I don't blow out everyone's eardrums when I use the air compressor. You'll be back later. All right. Well, we will see you around. Okay, maybe it's actually this screw specifically. That's not the problem. Because all of the holes are binding. Oh, yeah, because there's gunk in there. I thought I cleaned that. This shit. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Thank you for the compressor and limiter. Well, I'm glad that they worked well because I haven't tuned the settings whatsoever. I literally just said add this please and then use the OBS default settings. So I'm glad they work. Yeah, this screw is still a little crunchy. I think the threads are just a little bit mangled. On the pictures posted? Yeah, that was interesting. We don't do a lot of like we only have one shift at work. So seeing parts that are made on like multiple shifts is interesting. Generally, it's like one person on a job. Unless it's like a high production job or like someone needs to go or whatever. Generally, it's only like one or two people on the job. Um, so it's an interesting shift compared to what I'm used to. God, what is wrong with this screw? I don't even see anything wrong in the threads. Oh, maybe I do at the very end. Hmm. Um, like if I put this into a different hole, it's still going to do the same thing, right? If I take this screw and put it in here, it's not going to have problems, right? No. If I take this screw and put it into here, it's going to have problems. God damn it. I don't know what size this is. Visually, it looks like an 832 or a 632. Maybe I have a die for those. I really need. I've said it so many times. I really need to get a tap and die set for home, so I could do shit like this. Oh, looks like it is 632, and it looks like I do have a die for that. Sick. Maybe. Do I have a thread repair die, or is it just a thread cutting die? I only have a thread cutting die. All right, that's fine. I can make that work. Actually, can I? I don't have a good way to hold this. I don't have a die wrench. I mean, it is just a thread repair. Maybe I could just do it with my fingers. Fortunately, some of the big jobs you get take like 2 months on the machine. Jesus Christ. That's even with day and nights is crazy. If you want to type in die set, where's the throne? Like, no, I'm not doing that. It's the thing about machining is that it's a stupid expensive hobby. I would feel bad. What the hell is the thing's problem? Is it not actually 632? Is it? Hmm. Sounds like the perfect thing for a throne. I also don't know. I would need to look into what's a decent brand because okay, for a tap and die set, you don't need, especially for a set, you don't want to break the bank, right? I'm not going to get a full set of Imperial and Metric Goering brand taps, right? But Hello, Naz. How's it going? I'm not gonna get a full set of like Goering taps. Or what are some of the other ones? There are like a few brands that make like really high quality taps that we use. Uh, and I'm not about to do that, but I also don't want complete garbage. I would there's like a fine line in between decent but Chinesium and just total dog shit. Hmm. I really don't know what the hell to do about this screw. I don't see any thread damage. Get some snap-ons. Yeah, I don't. I wonder if they do make uh taps and dies. Yeah, it's definitely 632. Why isn't this going on then? Hmm. Just found out that Discord shows if you're live on Twitch. Yeah, it's a bit of an odd feature. It's interesting, but yeah, it does do that. Tap and dice that you've hit the ME lab at your work snap on. Interesting. I didn't know that. Oh wait, I have a screwdriver right here. It's not like this tiny one. We'll just use this guy. Yeah, that's something that I need to. I want to. Okay, I shouldn't say I need to, but I really want to build out my toolbox at work because right now I have calipers and a set of 0 to 3 inch micrometers, and that's it. Um, so I want to build up my tool collection, both in terms of measuring tools and like hand tool stuff. Like the schedule and plans channel is blank. Hey, it's there if I have plans. Okay. Uh, but it's oops. I don't expect to have plans. So for now, it's just blank. Okay, let's try driving this fucker once. To do, make to do list. Exactly. The plan is that I have no plan. Hmm. What is this thing's problem? Time to get me an electron microscope. That would be sick. I I would like that. Um, I've also thought about building one. Because like I've seen like a few people. Like I saw with one that a guy built out of fucking Legos, which is awesome. There are no plans where we're going. Um, yeah, I saw one that a guy built out of Legos, which would be fun. I don't know what the hell I would do with it, but I just think it would be neat. I could also just, use one of the ones that they probably have at my university, but no. Where's the fun in that? Okay. But X-ray machines sound more fun to build. That those also do sound fun to build. You remember William Osmond's video? Like I don't know how many years ago. It was like a couple of years ago at this point. But he made an X-ray machine. People were like pissed off in the comments, which is very funny. It's like, "Hey, dude, shut up. You'll be fine." He got like a lot of hate over that video, which I think is really funny because it's like it was a haha funny project, not like an actual medical device dipshits. Build an optical test bench. You mean like a one with a breadboard and everything? That would be fun. Okay, I've actually been thinking about this, not optical specifically, but I would need a climate controlled room, and this garage is not climate controlled. And I was thinking about this the other day because in the manual it says that the the spindle with a temperature change of 50 degrees Celsius or Fahrenheit, you get a 2 thou thermal expansion in the spindle, which is a lot. And this thing will be out in the summer. and a tooth out difference on a spindle is crazy. So if I tighten it while it's cold and then heat it up, it'll crunch the bearings too hard. Um, but then if I tighten it up while it's hot, then it'll shrink and be super loose during when it's cold. So like I don't know what to do about that. I did look at getting like an AC unit. Um, my mom found one on like an auction site, but it ended up being really expensive still, and it would also be a massive amount of work to install. Um, so didn't actually end up getting it. I mean, yeah, I've wanted AC in this garage for a while. Um, problem is that it's expensive as fuck. For yeah, blast it with the torch before you start running it. Genius, you're a genius. Ashen Rookery, hello, thank you for the follow. Okay, so there's our motor put back together. Oh, that's not our motor put back together. We still need to put back the carbon brushes. I forgot. Okay. I don't I don't know which one went into which hole originally, and I also don't know if that matters at all. So we're just gonna plop these guys in here and pretend like it's fine, because it probably is fine. Okay, in you go. Okay, and then we take our little thumb screw and we put that in, and bada bing, bada boom. There we go. I tested tool and spindle in the winter and powered the MC back on in summer. Ooh, could not get the tool out of the spindle for a week. Jesus Christ. That's bad. Had to create a test station from scratch because they didn't want to pay the $250,000 for the actual test station. Pretty sure we blasted way past that trying to make our own. Wait, what even goes into an optical test bench? Isn't it just? I mean, I say just. It's like an optical breadboard. Like, let's see, optic. What? Yeah, let's see. Optical test bench. What does that mean exactly? Uh, hmm, yeah, light stuff. It's cool. I want to look at. I would like to do more like stupid precision work. Um, yeah, I want to do. I want to. All of this is like really stupid, and I have no reason to actually need to do this, but I want to. But I want to like do some ridiculous shit with like an optical comparator kind of stuff. You can send a link to the specific COTS one we use, but basically we use it to test the performance of our lenses, which means it needs to be very precise. Oh my god, yeah, it does. To test the lenses, that must be ridiculous. Oh, that's right. I forgot that I took off some of the wire electrical tape. But yeah, to test lenses, that's oof, no thank you. Not even no thank you. That's just like insane. Why the hell? Why would your company expect you guys to make one? That's ridiculous. It's just asking for problems. Like from every aspect, both in terms of how much it'll cost you to make a custom thing, and then also like if it's not perfect, then everything else that you're doing based off of that bench is also bad. That's just not a good idea. Do I have black electrical tape? I have bright fucking yellow. All right. Well, it looks like we're going to be using bright yellow electrical tape, which that's fine. Is it a sharp spin? Grab some scissors. Oh my god, guys, look at this. The two leads of this cable are like uninsulated right next to each other. Oh boy, I should really just chop it off here and replace them. I don't want to though. Okay. And this is where everyone realizes that I'm not an electrician. Eh, okay. It's beautiful. Should not have removed that electrical tape. Nope, I should not have done that. I thought that the like weird lumps here, I thought they were like quick disconnect terminals. But yeah, I should have just left it there. That was stupid. I was hoping I would be able to unplug the motor from the rest of the cable, but no. All right. Also doesn't help that this thing is filthy, so it's gonna not have a good time sticking. All right. Just squish that down and pretend like that'll make it stay. Oh, got words. Let's just focus on it. Ah, interesting. Yeah, bean counters. That sounds about right. But yeah, you can't get them to understand how this stuff works. I don't know what to tell you there. I can barely get people to understand what the hell I'm talking about anyway. Put a link to the test bench in the Discord. All right, sick. I'll take a look at that later. All right. I think before we do anything, we go too much further, we got to test this guy and make sure I didn't blow it up or just assemble it wrong or something. So, grab my handy dandy extension cord that I just leave plugged in at all times and then wrap around the garage door tracks. Okay. All right. Hey, it works. All right, cool. Sick. That's a W. Oh, I missed a bunch of messages. Having a dad that's an electrician, I kind of just expect to be afraid wires. There's plenty of those around your place. Yeah, I should have thought of that. You have returned. I do have a Discord. Beans. What? Did I? I don't remember saying anything about. Oh, beans. I do remember saying things about beans. Oh, I just knocked over all the goop. Damn it. Oh well. I knocked over a pile of crap over here. You can see it's just behind chat right here. Oh, I have a Why didn't I throw this away? I have a glove. Okay. The goop soup. All right, so that is a successful cleaning of a motor, so that's cool. Still has like some play in every direction, really, but that's fine. It's good enough. Let's just make sure everything is actually tight. And these were a little bit loose, so that's good that I checked. Probably tightening them a little bit much for how small they are, but it's fine. Okay. Discord Mobile won't let you join the server through the link. Oh, weird. I mean, actually, it's very possible that link expired. Let's see. Let me double check that. Invite people. No, not that. How do I see active invites? I know there's a way to do it. Server insights. There's a setting, and it's somewhere. Invites. Nope, we're still at time. Yeah, it should still be active. So yeah, Discord Mobile's just being weird. Worked for you just a few minutes ago. Okay. Sends you to Discord, but doesn't put you in the server. Weird. Yeah, things like to not work oftentimes. Okay, I think now, I guess we just wrap this back up in electrical tape and pretend like nothing happened. Pretend like it's not bright yellow now. Okay. All right. It's a very professional wire wrapping job. Okay. Oh no, it just sends you to the Play Store. It's just doing a little trolling. All right, hopefully that'll stay. Okay, back from, I guess next thing is, I guess everything else. Let's put this aside. And let's get this guy a little wipe down. Actually, I think I did this one already. Oh, there's still some crap in there, though. Let's get Q-tip. I think in the UK they call them cotton buds, which is interesting. I like the name. It's better than using the brand name like we do, Q-tip. But I don't know. It's interesting. Did not know that until recently. Someone I was watching was using a Q-tip, and they called it a cotton bud. I believe I know who you are, but I suppose we're gonna find out. Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. We know Naz. What do they call them in the US? We call them Q-tips, which is, I think, a brand name. Uh, like, how technically dumpster is actually a brand. Uh, and, you don't say you searched it up. You say you Googled it. Um, yeah, we call them Q-tips. Or cotton swabs. This is the package. I know. Yeah, same with Band-Aid, exactly. It's just like a brand that's become so synonymous with the thing itself that you just refer to all of the flavors of that thing as a brand. Yeah, dumpster is a brand. What the fuck is a paper pocket tissue? I have no idea what you're talking about. Um, yeah, the Google thing is universal, but that was just an example of what I was talking about. Over here, many people just ask for tempo. Interesting. Oh, just tissues? Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, yeah. You'd call them either tissues or Kleenex, which is also a brand. Yeah, I know Google does hate it. But yeah. Oh yeah, we would call them either tissues or Kleenex. All right, I think this thing's, it's okay. It's good enough. Let's pop you over to the side. Yeah, Kleenex is the common one on this side of the pond, as they say. Yeah, most people don't actually buy it. Yep, it's store brand or nothing. It's cheap. Yeah, exactly. More expensive than the cheap stuff. Okay, I think really I just gotta clean off some of the rust from this. Let's get just a little bit of Scotch Brite action on here. I don't know why I did that with my fingers. Same for Band-Aids. Is it actual Scotch Brite or knockoff Scotch Brite? I think this is the real deal. Um, I actually stole this. This is actually a chunk that I yoinked from work. We do use the real deal. There's just no substitutes. Well, actually, that's not true. I don't know if there's substitutes. This is the only type I've ever used. Uh, but I did order myself some, like just a little bit. Like it was like two a 3-pack of these 2-pack small pads. It's a total of 6 of the pads, and I got the real stuff too. So much for that lawyer I mentioned. Wait, what? Oh, I'm because I mentioned stealing it from work. It's fine. It's like this thing costs like 30 cents. I just like it's fine. Shh. Yoinking stuff? No, 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 no. It's fine. It's fine. He's cool. They're cool with it. Like seriously, I was telling people the other day, like I don't get paid much, but I'm pretty sure I get paid more. I get paid in the ability to use the machines, which is an amazing deal. Um, yeah, yeah. My boss lets me use the machines, the end mills, the material for my own personal projects off hours, which is awesome. And absolutely worth the relatively low pay. It's not even relatively low pay; it's low pay. Um, because like I know other people who are working at like fucking burger places and they're making like 20 an hour, and sitting over here doing highly technical and skilled work, and I'm making 17. But it works out. I'm okay with this deal. It's what you get for having a good work environment. Yeah, it's like sandpaper, but it's like insanely gentle. I don't even know how to like uh explain this stuff. It's like a weird sponge that's like embedded with abrasive. So it's like really, really mild. So this is like a precision machine surface, but I have no qualms about like going to town on it with this stuff because it's really gentle. Like I have removed material with it before, like for like took down a diameter of a pin by like a few tenths, but it's nothing crazy. You have to go wild with it to really damage any of the surfaces. It's basically a polishing pad, kinda. It's technically, I think it's called a non-woven abrasive. Um, I don't know. I listen. I just work here. Exactly. That's the other benefit is no constant stress from customers and dull work. I don't have to deal with fucking general public, so I think I'm winning. With the customers we have, they supply tooling. What the? They supply the tooling and say how many cuts they can do. So if a cut is fine, you have to bin them, so you take them home. That's insane. Wait. Okay. Let's pause here. There's so many wild things about that statement. Your customers provide tooling, they tell you how many cuts it can take, and then they throw them away after that, so you can just take them home? That's insane. I I could see that happening for, like, some customing like, some weird custom form tooling or, something weird like that, like a reamer or whatever, but, I wow. Yeah, can I have some? Exactly. Oh, 17, that's fucking criminal? Yeah, it's pretty low, but, it's okay. Like I said, I make it up in other ways. Pretty sure you had a customer buy us a TVAC testing chamber. Well, okay, so a customer like buying you something so you can do stuff, that makes sense. But having them actually supply it to you, that's fucked up. Because I wouldn't trust our customers to yeah, what is a TVAC by the way? Because I don't know either. But like if we have to buy like a fancy micrometer, we're gonna charge the for to measure a feature. We're gonna charge the customer for that, right? The joys of Rolls-Royce jet engine production world. Oh, okay. I guess I can see that. It's still wild to me. But, like, having them actually supply it to you is different, because I wouldn't trust any of our customers to know the difference between an end mill and a drill, so and even if they did, I wouldn't trust them to know how to use it. You don't deal with customers, have great benefits, lots of time off, and make 23 an hour with absolutely no education requirements. That's awesome. What do you do again? You should be making double? No. It's, listen, as an industry, I think like, double what I make is basically the upper end of the pay scale. You're an Amazon Ouija. Ah. Is that not the same? Ducts for incoming projectiles. No, unfortunately, it does not. Temperature vacuum, like take lenses down to cryogenic temps in a vacuum to make sure they don't crack. Ah, interesting. I mean, okay, but the downside to your job, Sinewave, is that you have to work for Amazon. Oh, there goes the air compressor. This sucks. Upper end of the pay scale not accounting for the insane perks. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Companies used to buy cheaper tools that work hard in some part, causing them to crack. Oh, that's so interesting. Okay, that does make sense. But that's still just wild. That's so weird. Different world. I explained drill types and when they're used. Ooh. Um. Okay. Well, as far as okay. I was about to say there's, like, not a lot of nuance to drills, but that's not even close to correct. There's a lot of nuance to drills. But really, I was talking about difference between end mills and drills, which are fundamentally different tools. Um, they might visually look similar if you don't know, but what was I saying? Oh, yeah, they might look similar if you don't know, but like drills make holes and end mills make slots. You're not gonna have a good time using an end mill as a drill or vice versa. Well, okay, that's not true. You could get away with using an end mill as a drill, but you cannot get away with using a drill as an end mill. How well do you know electronics? Very poorly. Um, I may have failed my electrical engineering course. I know enough to like be conversational and understand what people are talking about, but in terms of actually doing stuff with it, um, um, yeah, not super advanced, but like I know the fundamentals. You that was actually okay. That's actually something I was surprised by. When we were talking when Ellie was initially working on the neuro dog, and we were she was having problems with the teensy frying itself like repeatedly. Um, I was really surprised that I was actually able to come up with suggestions. Um, and like they weren't correct. They weren't always good, but like I had ideas and they were actually and I could understand what they were talking about, which was a very big surprise to me because I thought I was a dumbass. And to be clear, I am a dumbass, but like good enough to do stuff. All you have to know is that it's black magic and dangerous if you touch. I just don't like that mentality. Um, what was it in the end? It was basically feedback from the motors, like sending. Those were some really scary beefy motors, but it was basically sending uh, a noise backwards through the signal line and frying them because it's a sensitive board and it's a really beefy motor. Like she just added some resistors in between the motors and uh, the motors and the board, and it worked. Like we were talking about some much fancier stuff, but in the end, the resistors ended up being good enough, I believe. Yeah, we had all sorts of wild theories. No fly back down and then frying when switching to the PWL. It's something like that. When you know some things, you're painfully aware of how much else there is out there. Exactly. Also, hello, XT427. That's not a 7, that's XT421. Hello. But yeah, you're absolutely correct. It's the, like, what's called the Dunning-Kruger effect, where once you know a certain amount, you know how much you don't know. So, yeah. Yeah, not quite you would expect. I know. She was confused by it too. She has an electrical engineering degree. Um, so that was a big surprise to me is that I could actually understand that conversation. Mostly. I had to look a lot of stuff up. But yeah, that felt good to be able to do stuff. Man, it's getting hot out here. Yeah, I think it's only what May. Yeah, we're gonna have to. I need to basically do streams in the mornings when it gets to the summer because it's gonna get hot as fuck. I'm already getting a little bit sweaty, but we're okay for now. Next project, it restores a 5 kilowatt AC unit. Yeah, that'll go great. I wouldn't mind that honestly. That'd be fun. Motion stopping racking generators. the voltage twice easier and fry. Kinda. It's honestly, I'm not entirely sure. It was like a combination of things. Reptile was suggesting that the basically, actually, I don't remember. This is not actually what it ended up being. Uh, I don't know exactly. It's some kind of noise that was produced by the motors. Because like right, the teensy doesn't actually control the power, right? The power to like actuate the motors doesn't go through the teensy. It only sends the signal. Um, but shit, what was I saying? God damn it! This thought is gone. Oh yeah, yeah. So it's only connected through the signal wire. So basically, the motors were sending enough current back through the signal line to actually fry it, and it was inconsistent too, which is the worst part because of course it was. But yeah, a few resistors were able to stop that, which was good because if it had been anything more complicated, it would have been really difficult to deal with. Like we were talking about, like opto couplers or opto isolation units and shit, but it ended up just being like, we'll just slap some resistors on there. It'll be good enough. Or I should say, it ended up being good enough. We weren't sure if it would be or not, but it did, or it was. Twitch shot died on you. Art resistors spring. So okay, I know what you're saying. However, the teensy doesn't control the actual power. So let me draw a diagram. Hold on. Let's grab some paper. Um, Let me draw out what's going on here. I should get like a big notebook out here. Okay. Well, okay. You say it was probably not the solution, but it was the solution. Let me zoom in. Control zoom. Okay. Uh, so basically, I don't know what that note's from. It's from years ago. So if we have, I don't know what I'm not. Hey, you remember how I said I failed my electrical engineering class? I don't know what the technical terms for everything is. Okay, so I'm just gonna draw some shit, and you're just gonna have to hand wave it away and pretend like it's a good diagram. But basically, we have our motor, okay, and that has three lines coming out of it in the form of like a signal thing. We have the positive, and we have the negative lead, right? And those go to the battery, okay, like this, all right. And then we also have signal, a signal line here. Wow, that's illegible. Whatever. Here you go. Let's see. We also have a signal line, and that is what goes to our teensy. Teensy. Okay. Okay, so that's the part that goes to the teensy. The teensy doesn't care about this. The teensy is actually on a completely separate power supply than the battery that drives the motors. So it doesn't care. So all that we had to do was add a resistor in between there, and it worked. So hopefully that made sense. I should actually read chat and make sure that actually made sense. Else we're talking about the fine range. Grounded to a common ground. That was the other thing. No, yes and no. It was funky. I don't remember. This was like 3 months ago. Um, uh, there was a thing about there. We did have a theory about how it was actually sending power through the ground wire and frying it, uh, but I don't remember. Um, but I do remember that adding the resistor worked. So. I want to say the grounds were connected. I don't know. It was a theory. It was something that was like the main focus of the conversation for a while. Was if it was the ground line somehow, where did the resistor go? Then it went on the signal line in between the uh yeah, in line of the signal line, exactly. Um, yeah, in between the motor and the teensy. The teensy is not doing any driving. The motor, the servo has like the controller built in, right? The teensy just tells it where to go. So it says like, go to 180 degrees, and then the motor controller deals with all of the PID stuff to actually set it to 180 degrees. There are motors and there are servos, even if they're separate. Okay, yeah, it's that's valid. In this case, we had to deal with both, and also I don't know, terms are hard. Technically, I should have been saying servo the entire time, but whatever. Yeah, it's a PWM signal. I believe it was 3.3 volts output, or it might have been 5. I think it was 3.3. Yeah, it ended up being good enough to isolate the teensy from the bad everything. You know what I should have done is thrown this in the ultrasonic cleaner. Did not think about that. It's okay though. We can always just do it the old-fashioned way. Yeah, servo is equal to motor plus encoder and comparator. Yeah, I know. Wait, plus comparator. Oh, you mean a controller? Uh, I would say controller, but I don't know. Can't get over the fact that it's called a teensy, as in a small amount, and that's the limit of my intelligence. That's so real. It's yeah. Listen, like I said, I was barely able to follow that conversation and barely able to contribute. Uh, but we got there in the end. I was basically acting as like a rubber ducky a little bit, but we got there, and the dog works. Yippee! Yeah, it's just a small microcontroller. Didn't expect to be talking about electronics today. That's not my area of expertise. We know way more here, and that's fine. Yeah, yeah. I was actually just thinking about this because it's insane how much stuff, like how much collective absurd amount of knowledge we have, like as a community, as a code bugs. We got experts in like every field. It's cool. Lathe Oshi, the electrical engineer. Well, yeah, I don't know about that one. I don't want to be that. I don't want to do that. Electro Electronics are fine. I just despise doing the math behind them. I can plug stuff in. I can figure out like, oh, this needs to be this voltage. I can do that. That's fine. I don't want to do the math there. Fuck that. Right? I'll figure out. Okay, the extent of my electrical knowledge that I want to do is like figure out how many turns of wire or how long of a length of wire I need to make my kiln or my electric foundry, uh, which I will do eventually. Might even do it on stream. We'll see. Math also despises you. It just told you so. No. I suppose the feeling is mutual. We're gonna call that good enough. Let's put you guys here. That's a good spot. Higher math and electronics. So people who have no idea must look at hieroglyphs. Yes, it is hieroglyphs. It's ridiculous sometimes. Um, It's also really funny sometimes because, like, my sister asked me the other day, like, how does kind she was asking, I don't even remember what happened, but, like, in the course of my math career, I guess, I've had to learn, like, a lot of advanced math. So you go from, like, "Oh, this is the sine and cosine function. It's just a magic box we put numbers into, and then it spits out other numbers that are related in these ways." But then I've had to learn, like, "Oh, this is the actual definition of sine and cosine, and this is why it's an imaginary number, and how to deal with that." So it was funny because I was telling her, like, okay, how deep do you want to go right now? Because I can tell you the technical definition for it, but it's not going to make any sense. Oh, oh, that part just came. I forgot these were two separate parts. Hmm. All right, I think this is a brake cleaner moment. I will put the parts that I'm going to blast with brake cleaner into. Let's throw away this goop, and then we'll put them into this bucket. Okay, so where did that go? Oh, I'm stupid. I already put it over there. Did I end up getting ultrasonic cleaner? I did. It's awesome. I just forgot to throw the parts in here last night, so or whenever. So we're not using it today, but that's fine. These are really simple parts to clean, and they're not too dirty. I don't want to go too crazy on these or anything. So yeah, I need to experiment more with like how to use it and what juices to use and everything. Because so far I've tried straight up water, dish soap and water, I should say, not just plain dish soap. Let's try WD-40, which worked amazingly, but it used the WD-40. It made it really dirty really quickly. That's a bit of a waste. Oh shit, Scratch! Hello, thank you for the raid. Hold on, let me shout you out. Slash shout out. Scratch. Scratch 389. There we go. Hey, you want to take a look at this? Let's see. You might recognize that. I finally added your emotes. Thank you very much for those, by the way. I appreciate it. Yes, sir. Emotes are in. I also gave you the artist badge thing, which I don't know how common that is or if I was supposed to do that, but I did. I also think I did the image emote attribution thing, but I might have done it wrong. Twitch's UI is dog shit. But yeah. Yeah, thank you for making them, dude. I did. You got a notification for it. All right, sick. Oh, ads. That sucks. Yeah, ads are unfortunate. All right. That's really cool. Wait, which part's really cool? I missed it. Gotta go. All right. Well, thank you for coming by, Talarian. And of course, Jane, thank you for the gifted sub to Scratch. We appreciate you. As always, as always. Thank you very much. You don't have to. But I appreciate it regardless. Can't judge this little company from Tuvalu for having a bad UI. That's true. I should be more respectful. Still have 15 seconds of ads. What? Ah, that's unfortunate. You've been scammed. it makes you uncomfortable, I will do it more. No, it's not uncomfortable. It's just like you don't have to. All right, you're back. All right, I was just saying. What was I saying? Oh shit. Oh, I think I was just saying I appreciated you. Um, I appreciated you making the emotes, and I think I did the emote attribution thing right. Because the emote the UI like the behind the scenes Twitch UI is surprisingly bad. I did not expect it to be that as bad as it is. It's confusing. I mean, there's like a lot of settings, so I understand why it's confusing, but you know, I can still complain about it. Ugh, of course, there's fucking paint on this. Just gonna lightly scrape it off. This is like a polished surface, so the razor blade doesn't have a problem taking it off. And we're gonna scotch brite it anyway, so it's fine to scratch it up a little bit with the razor. Hey, Drans, hello, how's it going? Got finally able to catch one. Hey, thank you for coming by, man. I appreciate it. We were just working on, you know, as always, we're just working on cleaning some shit because that's like all we do, basically. Because it's hard to do actually interesting stuff. It's hard to do actual tech stuff on stream because it you know when half of your brain is working on doing this. Complaining as a machinist is the best skill. Yeah, uh, spend a good amount of time doing that. It's like, oh my god, if only this fucker hadn't ordered stock so small, we would be able to hold it in this way instead, and it would be so much easier. Yeah. All right. Hopefully, well, okay. There we go. Hello, Reptile. How's it going? Thank you for coming by, as always. I say as always, as if you're always here, but I mean you usually are. But thank you for coming by, as usual. That's the word. Goop Scoops. Oh yeah, that's right. Yes, Goop Scoops. I did change the channel point name to Goop Scoop. Oh, Drans, thank you for the follow. You love those restoration videos with the guy that has the little ducks. I'm all in for the cleaning stream. Hell yeah. Well, we're in it for the long haul. You get to see what the process is actually like, and not just like the edited down, condensed version for YouTube. Basically, every media site has bad UI for settings and stuff, like YouTube. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I guess I haven't played with YouTube's too much, but like, it's not that bad. But Twitch's is so much worse somehow. How much dirtier can that rag get? Well, it started off like this, uh, completely white. So that's a good question. We do have one that's actually dirtier than it, um, here. So hopefully that answers the question. It's still got a ways to go. You saw you were streaming, but you're in the middle of back reading like 1,000 messages and Ellie detected, and you're for gore. It was white. Yeah, the all of these rags were the same color. You know what? Let's do a side by side. Hold on. All three of these rags started out as the same color. Dare you to brush your teeth with a toothbrush? No, I'm not doing that. Rag dyeing stream. Oh my gosh, that would be funny. I think if I put these in the washing machine, my mom would kill me. Because it would it would probably blow something up. I won't do it. I'm not actually gonna do it, Rudik. Don't worry. Let's see. Over here. Let's see. There's not like a good way to hold this. You know what? There is a good way to hold this. No rag cleaning stream. No, 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 no. You know, there is a good way to hold this. Perfect. You knew someone at your dad's that did someone similar, and all you heard is wasn't the same after. How'd you clean him, soak it in tub with detergent? I guess. I have no idea. My answer would be buy a new one. You could probably get away with doing that, but like if I just straight up put it in the washing machine, I'm sure I would, no, I'd be dead. Is this like the renovation equivalent of watching paint dry? Oh my god, yeah, I suppose. Yeah, sick. That worked pretty well. Still has some spots on it, but it's a lot better. Amazing how the auto filter kicks in. I know it's impressive. Pushing the button twice before using it. I don't know what that's called. I gotta say, it feels a tad weird. Feel back reading my messages while also listening to me live. This sketch 3/8, 9, nice. Yeah, so clean. Yeah, Scotch Brite, amazing stuff. All right. Yeah, let's actually give that a little bit more polish with the higher speed and just go down it lightly, just to even out the scratch marks a little. Much better. Yeah, let's do that with the other one too, because that that works so well. Okay. Can only imagine the carcinogens. Yeah, yeah, you're not wrong. Might need a permit. 2 a.m. Unfortunate. Like to point you to the carcinogen maxing tag. I know, I love that tag. Here's the funniest thing. I was just gonna put like carcinogenic, or like carcinogen or something like that. But then, like as I was typing it into this Twitch like tag search feature thingy that you use to add it to your stream, it like suggested carcinogen maxing. It's hilarious. I didn't come up with it. I'm not the first person to use it. Can't say carcinogen without saying sin. All right. I'd say that's pretty good. It's not perfect, but it is serviceable. I'm the only one live with it at the moment. Tragedy. Probably the cancer got the rest of them. Have a great rest of the stream. You'll continue to lurk for the points. Someone's got to get that fire going. Well, thank you for the lurk, Alex. We'll see you later. Man, I did not think my channel point redeems were going to be this interesting to you guys. Well, I suppose it's the mystery of it, huh? That's pretty funny. All right. Of course, it was going to be. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, like I expected that one to be interesting. I just didn't expect you guys to be like farming points for it. Which you know, in hindsight, yeah, I should have expected that, but it's funny. should have made it impossibly high. The idea of irresponsible fire will always be better than the reality of it. Listen, I can make it higher if you want. I can make it. What's that right now? 25K. I can make it 50. No, you don't understand what they mean, but you like them. That's good. As long as you like them, that's what matters, right? And I don't think anyone else understands what the irresponsible fire one is either, and that's probably interesting. That would break our sacred covenant. All right, if you insist. Hey, Kynaps, how's it going? I am live indeed. Hello, hello. Yeah, but do not scam me unless I want to for content. No, no, no. I think you'll be. I hope you guys will be satisfied with it. With the irresponsible fire redeem, I'm excited to try it out. We'll see. It would just be pay to win at that point. Hey, what happened to going to bed, Mister? Not bad. Prepping for a photo shoot tomorrow. Ooh, what kind of photo shoot? Are you the photographer? Or are you the person the subject of the photography? I should say. I guess that's the right term. I don't know. Someone needs the timeout hammer. No, no, it's fine. Model. Yeah. Okay. Model is probably closer. Yeah, you're right. It's close enough. You're the photographer. You got cherry blossoms blooming this weekend, so you got the perfect background. Ooh, that's awesome. Those will be some good pictures then. Hmm. It's kind of interesting. It looks like there's like copper chips that are stuck under here and got flattened when they tightened down the bolts. Probably because they didn't clean it well enough. You'll share some if they turn out well. Yeah, that'd be fun. Ugh. All right. Let's see. Two Q-tip. Yeah. All right. I think. Yeah, we're gonna call that good enough. That's fine. Look at your emotes, your sub. Yeah. No, the way that Twitch like distributes its the gift subs is interesting. Um, they do like I'd be really curious to see what kind of like fancy algorithm they do. EU team needs sleep. Glad you could say hi. Well, yeah. Hey, thank you for coming by, Drains. Of course. Yeah. Well, have a good rest of your night. That's the word. I don't know what I was gonna say, but I almost said have a good rest of your stream as if you were streaming. Sleep. What's that? Yeah, it's an unfortunate thing that you're supposed to do every night. It just like skips 10 hours or so, depending on the day. I actually have this thing where like my body doesn't want to get up until it's been at least 10 hours. Like I'll only ever get up on my own if it's been 10 hours or 12 for some reason. Uh, wait, it's 2 a.m. Time for desserts. Wait, every night? No, not every night. Not even close. Uh, oh, the sleep. I thought you were saying 10 hours every night. No, but yeah, no, you're supposed to sleep every night in theory. You don't always. Sleep is for the weekend. This is the weekend. Says sleeping is sinful. Yes, perfect. Forgot because you're too busy messing with your VR headset. Unskippable cutscene. Uh, yeah, just part of the gameplay loop, unfortunately. The time delay mechanic. Have you been checked for medical issues? I had that severe. Indeed, I should say. Wait, check for what? Which part of that? You do sleep every night. You wouldn't be able to skip a night. Yeah, it's you do sleep in the mornings, Mister. If you stay up until like 6 a.m. every night. Well, it's because you have permanent sleep deficiency. Needing to sleep for like 10 plus hours. It's not like I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if I had a vitamin D deficiency, but uh, I don't think it's not like I need to sleep for 10 hours. It's just like I won't get up naturally without it, you know? I don't know if that made sense, but yeah. Some issues like sleep apnea or other conditions. I mean, I think my mom does have sleep apnea, but I don't know if that's hereditary or how that works. She's got the big stupid CPAP thing that she wears. Yeah, really the big thing is that I struggle to get up in the mornings. Um, like alarms just don't do anything. It's your quality of life. Tell doctor about the sleep thing. Yeah, they're probably not wrong there. Um, I'm also just tired because I'm working. But that's probably it. Do the man thing where you just bear with it forever. Oh, I don't know. I don't think it's actually that bad. It's that like that is exactly what they would say though, huh? Mm, you're not wrong. I actually haven't seen a doctor in like a good few years. But yeah, like, other than like my psychiatrist to get med refills and whatever. But let's see, 4 a.m. to 12 p.m. So it's still 8 hours. Oh yeah, real. Um, your alarms work, but they're getting less effective. That's so real. Now my alarms don't work very well. Sometimes they wake me up, and then I just like turn into a toddler and like, no, I don't want it, and I go back to bed anyway. You were lied to. You still didn't get the DM about the server invite. No, please take care of your health. I do. Listen, I joke a lot about like, oh, haha, let me drink the chemicals, but I am actually a relatively healthy person. Um, um, my like for this is like the first time in my life where I'm actually like in shape, um, and not just the shape of round like I was. I have not seen a doctor in years. I do take care of myself. All right, fair enough. That's fair. Uh, I don't know. I haven't needed to. Um, I don't know. I haven't. I don't feel sick at all. So I just haven't bothered. Oh, good job. Thank you. Well, okay. I'll be honest. Part of it was just like I lost a ton of weight from uh, COVID depression. And yeah, I don't know. I've always been like a pudgy little kid, but I I lost a ton of weight, and I actually started working out a little, and then um, now I'm healthy, and now I don't work out, but I'm still like in decent shape. So that's nice. Oh my god, Bookie recording a clip of her screaming "No daytime." Oh my god, wait, that's awesome. Install it as an alarm, and you can tell it's very effective. Oh, you made that clip? Exercise is a huge boost to health. Yeah. Well, I don't like work out as much anymore. I only did that for like a few years, but I should say like a year or two. But like I just do so much other work that it kind of counts, frankly. Uh, oh yeah, hi Wolf. I didn't even say hi. You think it'd be really cool if you went to a doctor in the month of May? Yeah, you're not wrong. It'd be a good idea, probably. But it costs money. Um, you didn't mean to install it an alarm as your phone, but it happened. Oh my! How do you accidentally make an alarm like that? That's impressive, frankly. Uh, yeah, yeah. Oh, but yeah, as far I think I interrupted myself. The working out thing. I don't work out anymore, but I do. I just work. So it and I do like so much just general physical stuff that it counts. Yeah. All right. That guy. Like how the server didn't give you the option to not get pings for streams. Oh, you just don't click the thing. You don't click it, and then you're good, right? I think you should have the option to not get pings. I don't know. I think I did it right, but you clicked it on Discord and that downloaded it to your phone, and somehow your phone detects as an actual alarm, puts it in the list of alarms for you to pick. And you saw it in a little spice up there. That's funny. It does sound good. Um, ugh, big stretch. I think it's better that way. Any plan progress on plans for the hood ornament? Not even a little bit. Um, yeah, not. I have not thought about that at all. I was gonna ask. I was going to check at work if I could use STLs. Which I don't want to do, but I know that if I ask, okay, let me back up a second. I wanted to ask the community, and make it Gail's head. I'm pretty sure Ellie would reject that, but it would be very funny. I was going to ask the community to design it, so that I don't have to, because I don't know what I'm doing, and it would be much nicer to have a whole bunch of ideas, uh, and then also have someone else do the 3D sculpting work. Um, Oh yeah, you were gonna grab dessert like half an hour ago at this point. Um, but I don't know. I've never worked with an STL because STLs are a nightmare. Um, Half an hour? I don't know. Time is imaginary. I also don't know how long it was. I'm just saying words, man. That's just what it felt like. I could be wrong. You can check the VOD. Counterpoint, make it Gail kissing Ellie. Oh, I'm pretty sure she would reject that one even harder. Because that's for her eyes only. SDL? Oh, STL. Here, let me just type it in chat. Oh, it was only 9 minutes ago. Oh, sorry, I didn't say anything, but that's my. I have like an alarm, or I have a sound alert whenever I hit the caps lock. So that's what that sound was. So you doubt it was half an hour. Oh, well, whatever. Time is imaginary. Um, let's see, but yeah, I need to. Not STI. Yeah, the beeps were me. Sorry. The oh god, what was I saying? Oh, I want to see how well the software at work that we use to make programs can actually handle STLs, so I wanted to play with those first, but I didn't get a chance to do it this week because I was busy. I might do it this weekend. I was actually thinking about tomorrow uh, going into work and trying a couple of weird things. Like I have a few projects that I want to work on a little. Like none of them are insanely long projects, I don't think, but I have a few things I want to try, and that's one of them is just playing with STLs. Oh, that's a tight. Oh, oh, it's a left-handed thread. Oh, oh, it's not actually that tight. Okay. Um, oh yeah, that's right. That's where the point was going. I was considering, I was going to talk to Ellie about this and how she wanted to go about it, but I was going to have the community uh, come up with ideas and designs and then vote on them. Or I don't know if about vote, but like we would come up with it as a collective. STLs can't get. Yeah, I know. I know they can get a little weird. I just don't know exactly how weird it'll be because I've never worked with it because they're STLs are disgusting. um, I think it also depends on the software. Like I know our software can take them in, but I don't know if they. I've never tried to make a toolpath out of one before. We'll find out. Hmm. The set screw. There's a dent on the outside of the thread, so I can't actually screw the set screw out. That's fun. Like I can screw it in, but not out. Interesting. I don't want to clean that up. It's fine. I don't need it to come out anyway. But yeah, look at this tiny little saw blade, or what used to be a saw blade. Oh, 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 oh. Camera. Where's the camera? There we go. Can we focus? There we go. Yeah. All the teeth are missing. My fingers are shaking because this is a weird angle. But yeah. It's neat. I wonder how thin that is. It's like, I'd guesstimate 20 thou. I don't have my calipers out here. I didn't think about it. But yeah. Interesting. I wonder if I'm surely I can get a replacement. I mean, I don't know if I would need. I don't know if I'll ever want to use this thing. Frankly, I'm mostly restoring it for the hell of it. Uh, it's a weird use case. Oh, and it's left-handed thread, so can't screw it in the normal way. That's not how it works. All right, let's put that bad boy back on. Okay. Now let's get this guy cleaned up a little better. Custard obtained. Hey, very nice, very nice. God, I hate this. The smell of this stuff is wild. Ugh. It's something. Custard. Oh wait, you already said that. It's a good combination. This way, the apple won't rip open your face. Yeah, that's ideal. That's not normally what you want to happen when you eat an apple. That's what the gamers would call not good. I believe that's the technical term. Okay. Let's see. Where's the Where's the threads? Let's see. So this is also a left-handed thread. Let's just see how clean this is. how well it rotates through everywhere. No, it happened the last time. How does an apple rip open your face? You want to explain the story, Reptile? I think it's your story, and you should explain why the hell what happened to your face, because it's pretty funny. Oh no, there's still some gunk in there. Don't know how to get that out. Well, you see, it all started when I set my beard on fire. What a perfectly normal and sane sentence. All right. I think the best way to do this is drill. Just gonna lightly clamp on there. Yeah, it's not a good way to start a story, huh? It is a funny way, though. I think toothpick. Oh shit! I snapped the toothpick immediately. Hold on. This is hard. Let's go this way. Okay, got a good amount of stuff out of here. Oh, I missed again. Come on. All right, got that out. I think toothbrush time. Oh, how did you set your beard on fire? Now that's a good question. You care to answer? It's so funny. Watching people learn this story. Cause I've seen pictures of it and it's gnarly. I know the story already, but yeah, you guys are learning it secondhand. So I was fire breathing. So there I was, doing normal sane person things like doing fire breathing. And then I accidentally, set my beard on fire, as you do. There's just a slow motion video of it going wrong. Wait, that's awesome. So I was giving a fire breathing workshop. Wait, you were showing people? I didn't know that part. You were giving a workshop? I didn't know that. That's so funny. Imagine your fire breathing teacher shows up to the fire breathing class and then sets himself on fire as a demonstration, and gets second-degree burns. Incredible. Oh my god, that must have been a very funny class. Ah, bad. You're guessing it was an example of how not to do it. The end of the workshop, we were just trying to do some fun tricks. Oh my god, that's so funny. You're gonna put the stream on the second monitor while working on homework, but damn, it's oddly entertaining. Hey, well, I'm glad to hear it. Um, yeah, okay. So I've talked about this a little before, but I can't do just like second monitor content. Uh, I'm either all in or I'm not there at all. I don't have enough brain cells to just have something in the background. I fucked around and found out with the guy running while on fire. That's a good shirt. Um, or I think one of my favorite shirts that it's like a repeat joke is like a lot of bomb squads. I don't know about a lot, but I've seen pictures of shirts from like bomb squads and like defusal experts who say, "If I'm running like hell, don't ask questions, run with me." Something like that. I love those. I've gotten the main monitor status. Yes, I've been upgraded. Let's go. We're moving up in the world, folks. Like I understand the desire for second monitor content. And I have done like that kind of stuff in the past, but I don't have enough like attention capacity in me to both have something that's even mildly interesting and do or I don't know, not even true. I don't have the attention span to have something playing and do something that actually requires thought. So like if I'm doing something grindy, what I would often do is like put something on and then go like strip mining or whatever in Minecraft for several hours, right? I can do that. That's fine. Um, but actual brain cell requirement, nope, not gonna happen. I fucked around. I tried it at home. Beard is surprisingly undamaged. Yay! I tried it at home. It's really good. Oh, that reminds me of something. Okay, if you couldn't tell by the fact that I'm spending my Saturday day and evening um, alone in a garage with a bunch of cast iron shit from the 40s and streaming it to Twitch, I don't go to a lot of parties. But yesterday, I went to a party because it was my friend's graduation party. Um, and it's a very normie party, but and I I did not do. I'm bad at being a human. Um, but what I was going to say is there was a person there who works in the ER as a nurse, or no, she just works in the ER. I don't know if she's actually a nurse. I think she's technically an EMT. Whatever. She's cool. I've talked to her a little before, but uh, she was talking about her job. I don't even remember what. And she mentioned like, "Oh yeah, we have like patients who come in regularly." And I said like, "Oh yeah," because I've read like some stories and stuff like on Reddit or whatever from nurses and doctors who work in the ER. Uh, and so uh, and so anyway, I know that there are like they have basically every ER has like a few patients who come in regularly, and I forgot what they called them, and I called them repeat offenders, which I thought was like the correct name because I forgot, and also because I thought it was kind of a funny one. But she thought it was hilarious because apparently they call them frequent flyers, which is also very funny. But I called them repeat offenders, and she lost. She thought it was hilarious. Uh, s- uh, Said it was she was other people at work were gonna lose it when they heard that. Mm, yeah, that was funny because I don't know. That just seems like a reasonable thing to call those people. But, more you know. I guess I am funny. So you regularly play Minecraft during any streams too. It does not require test processing. Lots of audio. That's pretty essential if you don't want to complete two in a stream. Yep, that's fair. Well, even like if I'm playing Minecraft, if I'm like doing anything that requires brain cells, like building like designing a redstone, whatever, uh, or even just like putting it together, unless I have a blueprint, I still struggle to concentrate enough to do that. That's good. It is pretty good. I just didn't expect it to be that funny. Okay, I think. Um, I think we're good to start reassembling things. You're playing Power Wash Simulator. See, Power Wash Simulator, I can see that. That makes sense to me. Uh, you know what? That's a good game. Maybe I should get Power Wash Simulator because I would kind of like something just to play with background noise and not think too much. You wonder if a reaction could mean something. What does that mean? Mean something what? You play through Crusader Kings or Tekken. Ah, that makes sense. You can go to the ER, but you did check in with the GP 4 days later. Had to change GPs for that too. So you ever change with the University City? Ah, yeah, that's definitely a good call when you get burns like that. Is to go see a doctor. Yeah, I've been kind of thinking like, okay, actually, I think this was 2 days ago. I don't remember. But I got really bored, and so I opened up Steam and I realized I've had this laptop since January something. Um, and I realized I haven't played a game in so long that I don't have any games to installed on this laptop, which is insane. Um, but yeah. So anyway, I tried to install what's it called? What the fuck is it called? Neon White, which is an excellent game. I played like a lot of it and then I kind of fell off. But I tried to install that and the frame rate was so mediocre that I couldn't. It was just too painful to play. I had to pause. It would just not. I was like, you shouldn't put anything on it. Leave it untouched. So you peel to the cross side. Well, as one does. Yeah. Come play Minecraft. I guess that's true. Wait, do I have Minecraft installed? I do. I guess that's true. I do have. I have Minecraft, but I had no other Steam games other than that and Artemis. Excessive laughter to things that aren't funny can be a sign of attraction. I get. Okay, she has a boyfriend. It's not like that. She has like a longtime boyfriend. Uh, um, I think that she just genuinely thought it was funny. And to be fair, it is funny. I just didn't think it was that funny. But apparently, I would be a big hit in the ER. So maybe I'll go. I'll go get injured and go to the ER and be a comedian. You have good internet. GeForce is now very good. You can play Linux on your Linux box, or you can play games on your Linux box. Oh, interesting. Play Baldur's Gate 3 on a Pi. Wow. Okay, that's impressive. Hmm. Maybe I should do that because I do have really good internet. I don't out here because I'm in the garage, and I have to use like power. What's it called network over power line, and that thing it kind of stinks. But it's a lot more consistent than Wi-Fi, so that's good enough. But I do have my hard, even the Wi-Fi when it's inside is like 400 megabits a second, something like that. Um, that's impressive. Or go to your, don't set your face on fire. That hurts. Break a leg instead. Good idea. You'll probably end up there after you set off 30 irresponsible fire redeems at once. No. Yeah, at least I'm not doing anything that requires good internet in my garage, like streaming. Yeah, exactly. It's not like I need that or anything. That would be ridiculous. I mean, why would someone possibly need good internet out in their garage? Okay. I think it's just time to reassemble. Oh yeah. Let's figure out how this fucker goes back together. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna clean my hands off a little first. Got this waterless hand cleaner stuff. Yeah. Why is it so watery? It's so odd. The stuff has like little, I guess, pumice or whatever. I don't know. It's like it has sand in it. It's got some crap. It actually like cleans uh pretty well. Yeah, Let's see here. Oh yeah, responsible fire has always been there. I think it's been there longer than irresponsible fire, actually. All right, that's pretty good. It's pretty good enough. Maybe you were just too drawn by the irresponsible fire. Okay, yeah, you're not wrong, Guy. Now that you say it, whatever. You saw the bottle it came out of. Yeah. Let's see. Is responsible fire just a lighter? You'll have to find out. Oh, you've broken the 10K barrier. Congratulations. All right. Let me just. Okay. Oh, you didn't? You just saw it over from your game. Yeah, that's fair. Having the responsible there is not giving. It's the marshmallow test, I think it's called, right? Yeah, that's kind of the point. Mm-hmm. All right. So now we just have to put it all back together. And see if I remember how it all goes back together. I think this guy goes here. And I should grab the screws before I put it on, but that's fine. Wait, why are you still at 300 then? I don't know. 300 points? I think I don't remember all of the details about how the channel point scoring works. There's like a whole page on it. If you click, there's a little menu somewhere that says like, "What are channel points?" And then it'll break down how they are earned. You legitimately don't know if I would pass, if you'd pass the marshmallow test. You lack focus, most probably. Not main monitor content enough, indeed. Damn. Yeah, I don't know how that's not true. I do know vaguely how it works. I think you get some amount for every 5 minutes you watch, and then some amount for like the little chest things that pop up every now and then. I think it's 50. And then there's a multiplier for being subbed, and it goes up to 2 times with tier 3. And then I think there's an amount you get some number for donating bits each month, and then some number for subs, I think, or for gifting subs. But I don't remember the details. If you click on the channel points thing, there's a menu somewhere. I think if you hit, yeah, the little info symbol. Oh, and I broke the OBS again by doing that. Hold on. Close chat. Oh no. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh no, I fixed it. We got it back. Go back. Go back to where you belong. There you go. Fixed it. Okay, you're only at 2.7K, but one day you will get there, and it shall be glorious. I feel like that's not the right size screw, because it isn't. Don't forget raids and following. Oh yeah, that's right. Being part of a raid and having a watch streak also contribute. Oh wait, there's a watch streak mechanic? I didn't know that. Or I probably knew that and then forgot. because the channels that I would regularly that I would actually care about using channel points in are Ellie and Bo, and I have so many in there that it's not worth it doing anything with. I think I have 170K, if I remember right, for Ellie, and then I think I'm at like 30 for Bo. Actively clicking the silly little chest is the hard part. God, that scared me. The air compressor just went off. I'm not normally like that jumpy of a person, but for some reason that gets me. I totally forgot it was there. Let's see. You got 97K for Ellie, you think, but you did give it a lot of head pats and bits of big plushes, and that's fair. Does she still now have any decent sized channel points? Thinks 70K is crazy? I know. Amazing stream quality. Did it go down in quality? Like video quality or audio? Because the audio, I'm sure, went wild during the air compressor, but oh, sound, yeah. Yeah, that checks out. You get what you get. You get what you pay for. How about that? Or wait, you actually sub, don't you? I guess you are paying for that. All right, let's put the motor aside. Wasn't too bad. Good. It's not going to be good. It's an air compressor. It's loud. Yes, this is the content I'm paying for. It's a peak. The steel down there is like kind of turning green. It's weird. Your EP, it's 140. Yeah, go to bed. Oh, someone gifted it to you. Ah, I couldn't remember. Yeah, we'll see you later now, Naz. Thank you for coming by again. Hopefully I'll actually be able to get up early tomorrow and stream. Or no, I will be able to get up early tomorrow because it's Ellie's stream. I can get up for that usually. Actually, I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow. I'll probably go to work and work on do some other stuff because I uh, got a couple of projects I want to do. All right, good night. I might take a shower at 4 a.m. You know, as you do, normal things. 4 a.m. shower time. I should stream. At least just turn my stream on. I'll just turn it on in here and just be silent and leave. That's gonna be great. Yeah, I'll do that just for you. Okay. I don't entirely remember. I can't talk. I cannot. I do not entirely remember how this goes together. That's the word. Those are the words I was looking for. I know you go in here, and I know you go in here. Oh, it's like this, isn't it? Right? Yeah. Yeah. You go in here. Figured it out. Okay. There's the stream I'm watching idiots later. That's fair. Thank you. I would click the little chest all day if you let me. Get a BRB screen like Uo's lab and we'll be entertained for a few hours. Wait, what does Uo's lab BRB screen looks like? I really want to watch more of his stuff, but like I'm always just tired when he's streaming for some reason. I just don't feel like it at the time. Or there's like something else going on. No, I do want to watch more of his stuff and kind of figure out how he does some of his IRL uh, content because it's a bit of a tricky thing to figure out and do. By I will click, I mean the script I made that will auto click it. It's very busy. Had a lot of memes, moving things, some high energy music. Okay, nice. Okay, this thing, I don't think it's actually going in. Wait, why isn't it going in? This one has like a slight burr on it, but does this? Oh, it does. Here, let me grab a scraper. Hold on. Do. Okay. So yeah, there's a burr in here. It's preventing the rod from actually going in and seating properly. So I'm just gonna basically carve that away. Which I think I got it. It's a little hard to tell. Okay, let's give that a shot. Started chat integrated BRB screen on a lark, but wait, abandoned it when your job got a bit more insane than usual. Oh, interesting. Wait, what does a chat integrated BRB screen mean? Like chat can control things on the BRB screen? Initial version was 4 hours of sweaty coding. I like that you specified it was sweaty coding. Oh wait, let's see here. You get a humanoid blob with a flock of triangles, and it was a decent model of the ground the mini was standing on. That's funny. Chat could do things that would affect the screen. Oh, cool. That is pretty neat. Yeah, I like the little stream integrations like that. They let chat do things. Like Scratch, for example, has one that lets it's like I think it's called Stream Avatars. And he does some custom stuff with it. I didn't get a chance to actually look at it because I was at work when I learned about it, but it's neat. It's pretty cool. And that's chatbot connected to something like Simple Game. Yep. That's kind of what I figured. It's pretty cool. I'm also trying to remove the burr from this shoulder because that's also causing problems with the fit. I didn't want to pay for the model and ended up using the humanoid blob as a base to sculpt your own. Hey, that works. I don't know anything about Hero Forge. Is that web-based or browser-based, or is that local? Because if it's local, couldn't you just like do something funky with the files to figure it out, basically? Or like assuming it's got to be loaded into memory, right? So you could just read it from memory instead directly. Or well, actually, that's not true because you would have to figure out where it is in memory, and then also it would be a what was I saying? Fuck. There's a second thought part of that sentence, and now it's gone. Oh, it's probably not actually stored in memory like as as a convenient STL file or whatever. That's what I was saying. Meets Prince with the .2 nozzle broke some of their legs, cutting sports off. Did test paint with your Warhammer paints. That's a mountain permanent mini. Hell yeah. Yeah, it's probably somewhere, but it'd be hard to extract. And yeah, it doesn't have Twitch does not have Markdown somehow. All right, I think that's actually in and seated now. The bolts will pull it down together, so it'll be fine. It'll be good enough. got another. This guy makes me so mad. Is this a painted machine surface? Just completely painted? Like he didn't even try, right? Like this goes here. Am I full of shit? How does this thing go back? How does this go back together? I don't remember. No, this goes like this. Oh, no, I'm just losing my mind. It's fine. It's like this. Methinks. Let's put the screws that hold it on in the back. Let's put those in first, because then it'll pull it tight. Because right now there are, I don't know if you can tell at all, but they're at a different length because of the like shoulder and the burr. It's causing problems. So let's put these guys back in and just pull it flush. Dropped mind into the goop soup. That sounds about right. Can you please go in the damn hole? There you go. Whoa, whoa. Sorry, I think I hit the mic as I was doing that. I just almost dropped it, but I caught it by like smacking it against my body instead. Oh yeah, this one is turning a lot because I'm just pulling it in. Yeah, okay. So let's back that off so it's not just permanently tight like that. And then just give it a light gronk. Gronk. Oh god, not the upside down text. No. I'm not reading that. You can't make me. Oh, you know what? I should put the clamping screw on and not on there first. So let's get this bad boy in here. Now, this is also kind of crunchy. Is there a burr there? No, it's just like a tight fit. Okay. Yeah, it's fine. It's just a little crunch. Just a little crunchy as a treat. It does support Unicode, even the upside down variety. Interesting. Yeah, Twitch is weird. The things it doesn't the things it does and does not support are interesting, to say the least. Let's put the wing nut back on, which is of course painted, as is everything else good and holy in this world. Okay. All right. Yeah, you've got a spy in your midst. He's too useful. He lives up to his name. Okay, I think next up is these bad boys, and I need my screwdriver for that, and a hex bit, or a hex bit. Where's the screwdriver? It's somewhere in the bag. I thought it was somewhere in the bag. Wait, this is concerning. Wait, where's my... Oh. Nope, it's in the bag. It's just... I'm blind. We're good. Use weird white space characters. Block Twitch from messing up your ASCII. That's good. Yeah. I really don't like it whenever anything like messes with my little ASCII characters. Like Discord by default turns them into like actual emojis, which is disgusting. So I turned that off. Um, I think there's some other apps that do that too, but yeah, Twitch is obnoxious because it's like I don't care how cute your little avatar is. It does not have the same emotion. It does not convey the same feeling as a colon parentheses. You know, yeah, exactly. You can't convey that with like your stupid corporate artwork. Come on, get with the program. Emojis erasing emoticons is offensive. It is. It sucks. All right, let's put this guy back in. I said, or wait, no, I need to put this in first because I won't be able to assemble it. You avoid this by using the bracket. Oh, that's not a bad idea. You also actually smile like that. Fair enough. I'm not gonna knock it at all, but it's just not the vibe I was going for when I said smile. When I did a smile emoticon. All right, go in. I said go in. There it goes. Just a false translation, so to avoid suspicion. I see. Yeah, we're cooking with gas. What does that say? God damn it! Yeah. What does that say? We are cooking with gas. Double a double agent is what this plan needed all along. Perfect. I've cracked the code, guys. Your plans have been defeated before they even began. We go non-English now. No, don't you dare. I'm gonna have to add chat rules at this rate. Sorry, the chat is called geo-colonizer. Perfect. Hey, you know what? If you type in other languages, I'll just like do a bad accent of them. Sorry, I can niet listen. Wat zien niet in Interland. There you go. That's what I thought. I hold the power here. This is my domain. Okay, go in the damn slot. Est tu cool parler français? Si, mademoiselle baguette. Oui, oui. Hold on, I need pliers. Wait, am I stupid? I think I already have the pliers out. I already have the pliers out. Oh, wait, let me close the drawer. Okay. Go back over here. Put that back in before I stab myself. There are the pliers. You just want to hear the different accents now? Well, you've heard the Italian one and the story that goes along with it. I don't know what other accents I can do. Now I'm struggling to think. Like the funniest ones are like the Swedish chef stereotype one, and then well, really that's the best one. That's just the best accent. Italian accent's pretty good too, but it's hard to beat this. I'm in the Swedish chef. Saker du norsk. Listen, all of like the Norse-ish languages are just gonna be the Swedish chef. I mean, just gonna tell you straight up, it's all just gonna be the Swedish chef. Scottish accent. Ooh, that's a good one. Oh boy, and I need like an example of something. I also know that if I get it wrong and I accidentally do like an Irish accent, that I'm gonna be like crucified. But I think that's worth it for the bit. Let's see. Top of the morning to you, lads. There we go. And Australian. Oh, just being curious, were your messages being auto-modded, or was there some other filter in place by Twitch? Wait, what messages? The non-English ones? I didn't do anything. I don't. Here, wait. Let me look at the. I don't see any auto-modded things. Yeah, no, there's nothing in the auto-mod queue. Yeah, the only like moderation stuff I have is like a bunch of blocked words that Wolf told me to add because it's like a list that a lot of common spammers use, and then I think that's it. Like just the default automod, not the default automod settings. I did change some of them, but like you didn't. There's no way you would have done any of the blocked terms. Well, let's take a look. Mm-hmm. No, I don't see anything that should have blocked any of whatever you said. Yeah. You're sending messages in Morse code. Oh, no, I didn't. I didn't block any of them. Automod didn't block them. Or if I don't know. That's interesting though. Oh, wait, guys, I'm stupid. I have. How exactly am I supposed to get this onto the guide rods with it already being assembled? Just undo that one little real quick. Test. Yeah, that worked. What is that, right? Is that brain fuck or is that regex? Oh no, now it's stuck. Yeah, there we go. Got it out. Okay, so let's see. You go in there. so now can we... Ah, there we go. Figured it out. It's a left-handed thread, remember? What does it say? It's definitely not a regular expression. Okay. Turn some of the things into arrows. Have you seen the regular expression that can detect prime numbers? No. Wait, I might have heard of that. I don't remember details, but I do vaguely remember that. Okay. I'll tighten these back up. Get this. It would help if I put things in camera. It'd probably make things slightly more interesting. The 128 polycoin. Not at all. What the fuck is a polycoin? Oh, I should have cleaned that thread out before I did this. Oh, you know what? I can just blow it out with the air compressor. Hold on. If not, do you know what a quine is? Nope. It sounds vaguely familiar, but no. Here, hold on. I'm gonna do this. Okay. And the insulation on this thing's so crunchy. Okay. Coin is a program that puts. Oh yeah. No, I do know about that. It outputs itself. I remember going down the list of Wikipedia, like a Wikipedia list of those at one point. Polycoin is Prince program in a different language. Oh my god. Ew. Yeah. It does sound interesting. Oh man, I'm tired. 128 polycoin goes through 128 languages, including brainfuck, before printing itself again. That's ridiculous. How many, like, what are we talking, like other weird esoteric languages too, or these actual like useful languages? I mean, I guess the starter is brainfuck, so the answer is no. It's not just good languages, but that's insane. Wow, all languages, huh? That would be so much work. Yeah, to reach 128, that's true. You would have to start getting esoteric. You're not wrong. Okay, I'm going to see if I have a socket that fits this nut. I think it's 3/8 16, but I don't have a replacement one, and this one is unfortunately a nylock nut, but we're just gonna make do. But that also means I can't tighten it by hand. No, first try. Let's go. The first one I grabbed. You'll love to see it. Honestly, if I'm going to keep doing restoration stuff, I should do restoration stuff with all the other hand tools that I have, like my sockets and whatnot. I should at least throw. You know what? I should throw them into the ultrasonic cleaner. That's not a bad idea. Okay, anyway. Just try to come up with 128 normal languages. That's fair enough. SQL is probably in there. It's formatted as a dragon Ouroboros divinity symbol. Jesus Christ. That would be obnoxious. Like, I respect the hell out of whoever took their time to do that, but also, no thank you. We love nylock nuts. Yay. They're so easy and fast to put on. Oh, it's out of frame. Just imagine if the people making this did something useful instead. Damn. Yeah, you're not wrong though. Okay. It's a little stiff, but you know, that's kind of to be expected. Uses a single double quote as with the start and end of a string. Wait, that's possible? Because the interpreter loops around when it reaches the start end of the line. What the fuck? Polycon wasn't by hand, it was generated. Yeah, that makes sense. That's impressive. All right, I think we're going to. Oh well, we gotta put this guy back on. I'll try to. Guys, I've said this before. I'm never actually gonna use this thing, but I'm still gonna. I still want to try and source a saw blade for this, a replacement saw blade because this one's all mangled. But I'll try it just because. You know, for the sake of completion, if nothing else. Let's just put that bad boy back on. I just hit the microphone. That was probably really loud. Where's my... There's the screwdriver. Okay. Is it an actual saw blade or just a lock washer? Nope, it's an actual saw blade. Here, let me pull it off so I can show you. Here, let's just take the whole arbor off. It's a tiny little slitting saw. I think I would guesstimate 20 thou thick and probably only 1/4 inch-ish diameter. So it's a left-handed thread, but yeah, here. Let's see. I can make the camera focus and then put that on the back of my hand. And there you go. And I don't think that actually explains whether it's a lock washer or not at all, but it is not. It is a saw blade. It's just been chipped to hell. There you go. That's a good view of the teeth. But yeah. Reaches the quote, goes string mode, reach the entire program is a string, loops around. There's a quote. What the fuck? That's insane. Reptile. That's impressive. But yeah, it's a tiny little fella. I've never seen one this small. Or even heard of one. So it'll be interesting to source one of these. If I remember right from the catalog, you know what? We can actually look at the catalog and see what it's supposed to be. Let's go back to the split screen. This is the wrong page, or is this the right page? Oh, I don't know. Oh, here's the armature chuck kit that I was talking about like a month ago. At this point, it was like several hours ago. Let's see. Why is it lagging so much? Let's go over here. Here it is. Let's make sure that's in frame before I start talking. Here we go. Yeah. Instead of 5 high-speed steel undercutting saws, we've got 15 thou thick, 20 thou thick, 25 thou, 30 thou, and 35 thou. So, yeah, there you go. I'm sure I can find one. It doesn't actually say what the diameter of the saw is, which is unfortunate, but I can measure that. And it also does not say what the diameter of the arbor is, but I can measure that. But yeah. Oh, the set of 10 comes, it's 2 each. But yeah, I only have, oops, I turned the page. I only have the one saw, as far as I'm aware. As far as I saw in all the cutters and whatnot that came with it. And let's go back to hand cam. Skill is not part of the cycle, but prologue is. Maybe with how mangled. Oh god, I almost just lost it forever. I wonder what size this screw is because it's a left-handed screw, but it's also really small. But it's the reason I'm wondering if I can replace it is because it's mangled. Can we focus? Go focus, maybe? There you go. I don't have my calipers out here. Otherwise I would measure it, but I would guesstimate that is a 632 or a 440. You know, let's take a little trip down McMaster Car Road. Screws and bolts. And we're not going to click on the order section because that will show my address. Let's choose 632 because that's probably what it is. Just eyeballing it. And then we have left-handed somewhere. Oh, wait, you guys can actually see because it's in split screen mode. Let me go to here. Hold on. Add window capture. Select window capture. This window. Sick. Okay. So yeah, we're on MasterCard. We've got the 632 selected. Let's see. Where's the left-handed option here? God, I hate the imperial system. Like countersink angle, 82 and 100 degrees exists, and I hate it so much. Here's the drive size. What the fuck is a U drive? Okay, we're getting distracted now. What is this? What the fuck is that? Oh dear God. That's disgusting. I've looked through like a lot of Wikipedia for like screw drive sizes or drive styles and whatnot. I've never seen this. I hate this. I hate everything about this. Asymmetrical drive button head screws. Drive size U10. I've never even seen a bit set with this in it. Oh my God, it's a McMaster car special. These button head screws have a unique drive that is sold only by McMaster car, making them difficult to remove without a special driver bit sold separately. Made from 818 stainless steel, they have good chemical resistance that may be mildly magnetic. Oh my God, you sons of bitches. Oh, I hate that so much. Ew. Wow, okay. Hate that. Hate that. Hold on, let's just start over. Clear all, go back to 632. We have, where's the left-handed thing? I got distracted by that because I've never seen it. Wow, awful, awful bad. Go to hell. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Right to hell. Left-handed. They do have them. It's where's the only in hex drive style, which is fine. But they do have them. I could also just make them. It's $15 each. I'm gonna make one. Oh, this is only. Why is this so much cheaper? Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, this has like a little shoulder on it that would that locates the thing, and that I would need to. It would need a shoulder on it anyway, so that doesn't actually work. Damn it. It's interesting though. Oh wait, they have shoulder screws. Wait. Oh, these are only like $5 each. Okay. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. Let's go back here. The patented FU model bolts. Yeah, that sounds about right. Need 2 scoops away from 3K. Hey, very nice, very nice. All right, so I will put this tiny little slitting saw back on the arbor before I lose it, because otherwise I will lose it. God, left-handed screws are so weird to work with. They could have also just had the cutter not run in this direction, but whatever. Whatever, man. Okay. Okay, so that's done. We're gonna give this guy a little oil. Ah, why did it squirt oil at me? This is okay, whatever. Fine. We're not actually gonna oil the motor with this stuff because that's not the right kind of oil. I believe it wants whey oil or ISO 68. We're just gonna want spindle oil, huh? Whatever. I'll look at that. But we're just going to put a little bit of the good shit onto the threads. Unscrew that guy and just move it up and down. Oh, I should also just put a little drop onto the guide rods. Smear that around a little. Okay, and now we can move it around. How many bowls of goop soup is 3 cake scoops? Uh, it's a philosophers have been asking this question for years. The world may never know. Getting a little tight at the top. It's not the handle, is it? No, it's just a little tight. Okay, whatever. Okay, and that's at the max height. Now we'll give it a little bit of the good shit here and along the bottom of the threads. We get the cord out of the way. Gonna just a little bit of the good stuff. Okay, and now let's wind it all the way back down. It turns really freely at the bottom, but like not at all at the top. It's interesting. Well, it now that I think about it, I'm also because I'm fighting gravity when I'm going up. Duh. Why did I say it like that? Gravity. All right. Okay, I think we can call this guy finished. Actually, I'm going to just oil the machine surfaces here, just like a little wipey wipe, um, just to prevent them from rusting, which probably won't happen anyway because I'm in a really dry climate. But we're just gonna do it. Okay. And I think that is a. You sourced one of those cool 1950s paint colors? I did not. Actually, I think this is Ace Hardware's Machine Gray. I'm pretty sure that's what this paint is. Oh, it's really finished if it's nice mint green. I could. There's actually a very interesting thing that I discovered is that some paints there's like a weird standardized thing for paints that was made in like the 50s, and so like certain machine tools, especially like the Deckel stuff, which is like old German, they don't exist anymore. They got bought out and like as a merger, and so now uh, they're the Deckel, Maho, and I don't remember the last one. Uh, Deckel, Maho, and G. Whatever they formed DMG Mori, which uh, is a modern company that makes good machines. Anyway, point is, they had like a standard paint color that they used for all of their stuff, but I can't. I was trying to find like what color it was originally, and I don't. I couldn't really figure it out. It was a little confusing because like people were just like, "Oh, what color should I paint my lathe?" And I just want to know what it was originally. But I also did not look that hard, to be clear. Um, I might just use the Ace Hardware Machine Gray still. Gildemeister. Ah, okay. I couldn't remember. That doesn't sound quite right, but yeah, whatever. It probably is. I believe Mori is a uh, Japanese company, and the rest were German. I don't know when that merger happened. I think it was in the 70s, 70s or 80s. I'm forgetting my machine tool lore. Damn it! Now I need to look it up. DMG Mori. Okay, history. That's in Japanese. I can't read that. Wait, DMG Mori Sekiko. What the fuck is the difference? Oh, this is the German branch, I think. Yeah, it's Germany's largest manufacturers of cutting machine tools. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Thank you. History. On October 7th, 1870, locksmith Frederick Guildmeister founded the. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm not even going to try. That's too German for me. Gildemeister back in the pioneer days in Germany. In the following decades, the plant near the Cologne-Minden train station in uh, Bielefeld, sure, was, was expanded to include several production facilities. Blah 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 blah. In 1899, the former partnership was changed to a public limited company with capital assets of 1 million gold marks. Oh, I got a notification. Wait, what was that? Jabba da Hubs. Hello, thank you for the follow. Oh, Alex. Alex, of course, knows the lore. 1994. All right. Yeah, it was formed both through mergers and acquisitions of companies like Deckel, Maho, and Gildemeister, starting with a focus on textile machinery. Wait, they started with textile machinery? That's interesting. But yeah, Jabba the Hubs, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. I didn't realize they started with textiles. That seems like a weird thing because I thought the underlying companies were originally machine tool manufacturers. Why would they go into textiles? Huh. Hmm. Okay, I'm gonna need to. I'm gonna look at this later. I'm getting distracted. I mean, really, there's not much else left to do today. I don't think. In fact, I don't think there is anything left to do today. We basically fully assembled this thing. We got our nice assembled thing, and now it's going to sit on a shelf because I don't think I'll ever use it. But it was relatively easy to clean up, which is good. Yeah, I guess that's all today. Thinking about sub badges. Ooh, I didn't think about. I didn't bother with that because I don't know. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. What's a machine that gradually gets more parts? Well, isn't there a really limited number of pixels you can do? Oh shit. No. Oh, who pinged you, Camo? No. I was not doing a bastardized. I was not LARPing as Irish. No. Oh, that's not what happened. This is slander. Thank you. I bet it was Medmo. Medmo pinged you, didn't he? Oh, no. Wait, I was not LARPing as Irish. I was just doing a very shitty Scottish accent. You were the pinger. God damn it, Ty. Oh, I thought you were saying thank you. Oh, no. There's a clip. Wait, I attempted Scottish and ended up in Ireland. Was it that bad? I didn't think it was that bad. Wait, I really did not mean for it to be that bad, but I need like something like very stereotypically Scottish to do a good an okay Scottish accent. Why do we think we say top of the morning? Oh, that's a good question. Well, on that note, I think we're gonna have to raid out, guys. Stream's over. Sorry. Ooh, gotta go. Got lots somewhere to be. Um, people riot. Hey, listen, buddy, your riots don't work here. We don't have 7 TV. Sucks to suck. It's about to be a shitty Liam Neeson movie. You have a particular set of skills. You never have seen TV. Yeah, me neither. All right. Um, I have no idea what to do here. Who we rating? What we saying? Let's find out. If y'all have suggestions on who to rate, that would be great. Uh, I'm very open to suggestions. Oh, also very open to suggestions on what to say. Yeah. Um, why does I don't get it. I don't get these like 3D printing channels where it's like they do nothing but just have 3D printers running in the background. Uh, let's see. I've made some valuable progress today towards the irresponsible fire. We said beforehand it would probably end up as Irish. Yeah, that's true. Anyway, if you say which one of yous don't know how to flush a toilet, fucking disgusting. That's a Scottish saying. All right, noted. Uh I'll take critiques. Lone Mountain just started the stream. Oh, okay. ASMR probably. Yeah, but like this one has 31 viewers, which is kind of wild to me. Um, yeah, I think we'll probably raid. Oh wait, okay. There is a guy doing a guitar tech Martin binding repair, so he's doing guitar work, which is interesting. We could do that guy. We could do Lone Mountain Knife Co. He's pretty cool. What is this? Someone's doing metalwork of some kind right now. Stoned underscore metal. Okay, let me take a look at that. There's also Never Cake. That's true. You think it's a drug reference? Probably. You're going to get back to your documentary showing how the British carrier works. We'll stay for raid. All right. Well, thank you for coming by, even if it was for me to make fun of you, or accidentally make fun of the your people. But that's okay. What was it? Stoned underscore metal. Let's see what they've got. God, the knock feature is. I'm gonna hit it one day by accident. Ooh, he's doing engraving work. Oh, that's fancy stuff. Here, you know what we can do? We can do a poll. No one else carcinogen maxing. Yeah, it's the carcinogen maxers got to stick together. Really, not enough of us. How do I manage a poll? Here we go. Who should we raid? New poll. New poll. Who should we raid? Wow, my laptop is like hot. I don't know why I'm surprised. Who should we raid? Never Cake. Lone Mountain Knife Co. Stoned Metal engraving stuff. Who else? I don't. Here, let me look at chat again. I cast lathe. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'm good with that. That's a good raid message. Let me copy that before I forget it. I guess yeah, Buki is there. Sure, fuck it. We'll put and now Buki's kind of large. I don't want to do that. Yeah, 1 minute. There we go. Yes, you did good. Good job. All right, and so far we have Stone Metal coming in with the first vote, and next up in the lead, our runner-up, and currently tied is Lone Mountain Knife Co. Also at 1 vote. Currently, we have a 10% viewer participation, voter turnout. Oh, Lone Mountain Knife Co. takes the lead. Oh, but then Stone Metal Engraving takes it right back with another vote. Never Cake falling far behind with 0 votes. But Lone Mountain Knife Co. and Stone Metal are neck and neck. Who will win? Oh, Lone Mountain Knife Co. with 1 more vote. Oh, Never Cake with a vote. Here we go. Poll is about to end. Oh, we've got 24 viewers, and yet only how many is that? 6. But that's okay. Lone Mountain Knife Co. takes the lead. Yippee! All right. Raid channel following. Lone Mountain Knife Co. Start raid. Okay. Yeah, that's true. A quarter isn't bad. All right. Well, thank you everyone for coming by. This is the raid message. In case you didn't see it, we actually managed to finish a project today, so that's pretty cool. Even if it's a sub project of a smaller project, that's pretty sick. We actually got some stuff done. Yeah, I know. Yeah, most people don't really have a preference, but just I don't know, man. So actually got something done, and I hope you all have a lovely rest of your day. I appreciate you all as always for watching. We will see you next time.